past years have been more amazing than I ever could have imagined. I spread out my wings and moved to Bali 3 years ago, and a lot of my dreams became reality. But of course, I also have roots. And today I'm going to show you where I come from and where I lived before all of this. I've had so many beautiful, eye-opening experiences all around the world. But today I want to take you guys back to where my roots are, to the beginning of everything. So let's start this long journey all the way back to the most southern part of the Netherlands. It is currently 3:30 p.m. Bali time, and I'm waiting for my Gojek driver to pick me up and bring me to the airport. Last suitcase, I have these two. I have one small one and a big one. See you soon, baby. Bye. Bye. See you soon. First flight is done. I made it to Dubai. It is now 4 a.m. and I still have 3 hours waiting here and then one more 7-hour flight to go. I made it through the Netherlands. I have both suitcases right now. It took pretty short actually. I didn't have to wait so long. And right now I'm gonna walk through the gate and see my family. There are 3 people waiting for me. I'm actually really excited and I'm gonna show you guys who are waiting for me. I just got picked up by my family. They were waiting for me with this one. And right now they're ordering some boba tea here behind me, and I really want to have a coffee. So after this we're gonna get a coffee, chat a little bit, and then drive to my house for 2 hours because I actually live completely in the southern part of the Netherlands. So it's still 2 more hours driving from Schiphol airport where we are right now. But first things first, coffee. Wow! Oh, they have a blanket and a pillow for me. Yes. Good morning. I had a few days to sleep out my jet lag because jet lags are a real thing, because Bali and the Netherlands are 6 hours of time difference. I am currently in my mom's house, as you can see, and she actually decorated the house for me to come home, which is so cute. I still have the balloon hanging here, and whenever I am in the Netherlands, I actually live above my mom's house. I have my own apartment here with everything for myself, and my mom is so kind to let me keep it, so whenever I come back to the Netherlands, I can stay here. And whenever I stay here, I see my mom and her partner Tony a lot. And the good thing is, the weather today is absolutely incredible. So I have my summer outfit on, and today I'm so excited because I'm gonna show you my hometown, which is called Maastricht. So here we go. Are you wondering how you can get unlimited data when you are traveling between continents? Well, this is how I do it. I use Holafly's eSIM, which has data plans for more than 164 countries. The eSIM is easy to configure and offers a 4G internet connection around the world. You stay connected by the internet by simply scanning a QR code before you arrive, and then you activate the eSIM once you arrive at your destination. This is how I do it when I travel always between Indonesia and the Netherlands, and I am a huge fan of Holafly. I have now a 5% discount code for you guys, Gypsy and sneakers, all capital letters, so you can check it out for yourself. Now let's go back to the video. I asked my friend Lotte to join me today because we actually met in Bali.
Yes, we
but
did.
We are from the same hometown.
Only 5 minutes apart.
5 minutes apart, which is crazy. And right now we arrived at the park. I cannot call it anything different because it's literally called the park. And here I spent so much time when I was younger. We used to come here with a huge blanket and just did picnics in the park, and it has a huge pond as well. It is super beautiful, very serene, and lots of students actually come here to spend some time, sit together, have quality time. There are a lot of dates here in the park as well, so it is definitely a good date spot. But this place is a little piece of nature in the city. What I love so much about this place is look behind me how big it actually is, and you see lots of students here because Maastricht is such a student city, and lots of families as well, and they're just spending a lot of quality time here behind me. Fun fact, the Netherlands is well known for all its bicycles, as you all probably know. And look, here is the perfect example of how many bicycles there actually are in a city like this, because like I said, it's a student city, and here you can see all the bicycles. It's basically the #1 transportation thing.
There's for every person in the Netherlands, there's 2 bikes.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Like that's crazy.
You literally do everything by bike, like it's a balancing act, because some people even hold hands while being on a bike. Literally, I've seen it before, like couples, they hold hands while bicycling.
Yeah.
Bicycling, it's a difficult word. Here we arrived at my favorite church, which is called St. Janskerk. And it is actually super high up. We can walk all the way up there, and then you have a view over the Vrijthof, but we're not gonna do that today because it is really hot today and my knees are not in a good shape. Here you can see, this is the St. Janskerk, and there's free entrance. So you can just go in there and then you can have a panorama view all over Maastricht. So here you see it super high, and there you see the next one, which is also beautiful. And people just come here to see the church, climb all the way to the top, and then after that you can sit down and actually have a cold drink on the Vrijthof, because there are so many nice terraces here. We are not going to sit on the terrace right now. We are first going to search for a friend of mine. He is one of my YouTube followers, and he has an Indonesian food stall here on another square in Maastricht, and he invited me to try some Indonesian food with him. So we walked, I think, for 5 minutes to the other square. We're gonna search for him right now and try some of his soto ayam. I literally can't wait because I love Indonesian food, like you know. There is a market going on right now, so a lot of people are selling a lot of products, and there are a lot of food stalls. So we can go either left or right and then search for the Indonesian food stall. We found them, but unfortunately they're closed right now. We just had a conversation already. And this is actually how the food stall looks like. It's called Salamat Makan. Hello!
Gypsy.
How are you?
Fine, and you too?
Yeah, I'm good as well. Unfortunately, they're closed. I was here too late, but they sell here Indonesian food in Maastricht, which I love so much. It feels like my 2 homes are combined now in one place. We can't eat right now, but it was really good to see them and to catch up again. We are slowly walking back to where we parked our bike, but actually it's so funny because in the distance you see one bridge. We are walking right now on a bridge which is called the Old Bridge, and then there you can see the bridge where we walked on in the beginning of this video. So there are actually 3 bridges next to each other, and the funny thing is here in the Netherlands, when it's summer, people go fishing here. This river is called the Maas, and that also explains why the city is called Maastricht. That's a fun fact. And they're all on their boats fishing, and you can do a lot of boat tours here actually. And here you can see the famous and iconic Riverside of Maastricht, and there you can see it as well. Like, this is always on pictures and on postcards because it is literally so beautiful, and I totally see why. And there you see another boat again. Since my last visit here in Maastricht wasn't super successful to get vlaai, which I really want to show you guys, I am back now and today we are surely gonna try vlaai. And I am also right now at Onze Lieve Vrouwenplein. This is a super beautiful square with a beautiful church, and ever since I was a little kid I always did a little wish here because you can put on candles here and then you can do a wish, and to be honest most of the wishes came true, so that is good news. And now I'm gonna show you guys the way to where we are going to eat vlaai. We just walked through one of the most famous streets here in Maastricht because it is so cute. It literally looks like a street in France. That's how beautiful it is. And right now we arrived at the Bisschopsmolen, and here they make probably the best vlaai in town. And as you could maybe see, it is now a Saturday morning. Everyone is stalling out the vlaai. All the signs are out that you can eat vlaai everywhere here. So I'm gonna show it to you right now because it is typically from here, and here they make it themselves. So that's also super special. And here you can see the Bisschopsmolen, that's where we arrived now. Here you can see all the vlaais and all the pastry stalled out. It looks amazing, and you can see that it's freshly made because the quality is so good. We all ordered a vlaai, and I have one with apple and it looks like this, and we have also cappuccino, and this is such a typical way to start your weekend day here in Maastricht. So we're gonna enjoy this vlaai right now. Oh my god, this is so good. I love it. There's even like little sugar crumbs on here, and with the apple it's sweet and it's 10 out of 10 for me. This is one with cherries, so we're gonna see if this one is better than apples. Maybe the cherry one is better.
Cherry better.
Cherry is better, he has the best choice. It's so good, wow. We just finished eating our vlaai, and like I said, mine was 10 out of 10. But I also want to know from you guys, what do you rate it?
What do you rate it?
10.
10 out of 10,
Yeah.
definitely.
No doubt.
No
The
doubt.
best vlaai of whole Maastricht is here, and it's super cozy as well. It feels like kind of a living room that you are in, and everyone, it was super crowded as well. Now when we left, people were actually waiting in line to order their vlaai. But right now we're just gonna do a small tour around the old city. The old city center of Maastricht. This is the old city wall, as you can see, and lots of tourists actually come here to do tours all the time. It's just so pretty. It feels like we're in France right now. And the funny thing is, as a child I almost never came here because the only thing that I did was just chill in my house and go to school. But right now I start to appreciate my hometown even more. I love walking around here, and look at the greens here in the back, all the trees. And we have the old city wall. And then here, this is literally how people live here. This is so stunning. The beautiful tree with lavender. Actually, oh, it smells so nice. Now that I've shown you Maastricht, it is time to show you BEMELEN, which is 10 minutes located away from Maastricht. And this is actually where I grew up. I grew up here until I think was 14 years old, and this village is absolutely stunning. Not many people live here actually. It is really small, but nevertheless it is beautiful. It is surrounded by greens, by nature. There are so many cows, horses here, and like I said, so much nature. There is a church in the middle of the village, and actually growing up here was a dream. There was a school here in the village, and I think there were only 40 people in the entire school. So in my classroom there were only 7 people, which is definitely very unique. But I'm gonna show you how beautiful this village actually is right now. Can you believe there are only only 580 people living in this town, so it is safe to say that almost everyone knows each other. And for me, it is crazy to come back here and that people greet me on the street. I almost know everyone here, and walking around feels like stepping back in time. And also, I worked as a waitress for 6 years, and the place where I waitressed is here in BEMELEN as well. So my grandfather, all of his friends were always sitting at the bar and ordering a beer, and it's just so cute to be back here. And as you can maybe see in the background here, there are lots of mergelgroeven. That's how we call it here. I don't know the English word, but I'm gonna put it here. And there are so many of them, and tourists from all over the country come here to visit these. And for me, this was the most normal thing growing up, but here it's super special. But there's a huge cave system within these places, so actually there's also a scary story that some people went in there, never came out again, and they died, and they also found the bodies. So you definitely have to be super careful, and everything is also now restricted, so you cannot go in anymore. And we have arrived in the town center, and this is actually really funny because behind me you can see there the cafe where I worked for 6 years, and then here you see this huge tree. It is literally enormous, and it's actually a funny thing that they do here every single year. Ever since I was born, they do this here. They believe here that by planting this tree every year, the land will be more fertile, and this is done by all the unmarried men in town. So all the unmarried men in town will put up this tree, and it's like a huge festival every time in the village, and it will stand here the whole year, and then there will come a new one. And I think they started doing this in 1989, so that's already how many years they've been doing this there. And I'm gonna slowly walk now to the cafe where I worked to show you quickly. It's actually crazy to be back here because I worked here for such a long time, and this is literally where I saved up all my money to move to Bali. Here is the front terrace. As you can see, it's so cozy, and then there's a huge terrace behind. So that was always hardworking, but I loved it. And there's a beautiful view as well, and look how busy it is. It's always insanely busy on the weekends. And this cafe is now called Gypsy, but when I worked there was a different name, but now it's called Gypsy. And I made it back home. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, because for me this was actually something so different to record a video for you here in my hometown. So let me know in the comments if you liked it, and please do not forget to like and subscribe, and as always I will see you in my next one.